The Los Angeles sunlight streamed onto the skyscrapers on the afternoon of February 22, 2025, but a heavy sadness blanketed the city. News of the sudden passing of Terrence Howard, the multi-talented artist and one of Hollywood's icons, spread like wildfire, leaving fans, colleagues, and the media in a state of shock. The incident occurred on the 101 freeway, a vital artery connecting the districts of Los Angeles. Around 3 p.m., the luxury electric car, branded Howard Motors and designed and developed by Terrence Howard himself, unexpectedly burst into flames. Witnesses at the scene recounted a loud explosion, after which the fire rapidly consumed the entire vehicle, creating a thick column of black smoke that billowed into the sky. "I was driving behind his car," a witness who wished to remain anonymous shared with a local television channel. "I saw sparks coming from under the car, then a big boom. The car immediately turned into a ball of fire. It was horrifying." The Los Angeles Fire Department quickly arrived on the scene. However, due to the intensity of the fire and the car being locked from the inside, it took them over an hour to extinguish the blaze. When firefighters were able to access the scene, they discovered Terrence Howard's body inside. According to initial autopsy results, the cause of death was smoke inhalation and severe burns. The Los Angeles Police Department has launched a comprehensive investigation to determine the cause of the incident. A special investigation team has been formed, comprising experts in arson, automotive engineering, and forensics. The accident scene has been cordoned off and is under strict guard for evidence collection and analysis. Speculation about the cause of the explosion began to surface in newspapers and on social media. Some suggested it was an accident due to a technical fault in the car's electric motor, although Howard Motors vehicles had undergone rigorous safety tests. Others suspected a darker motive, especially considering Terrence Howard had just completed a documentary investigating major oil corporations and their connections to politicians. Terrence Howard's death sent a shockwave through the film industry. His colleagues expressed their grief and sorrow on social media platforms. Samuel L. Jackson posted a heartfelt tweet. "Terrence, you were a friend, a talented artist, and a wonderful human being. I will always cherish the memories we shared. Rest in peace, brother." A stream of condolences from Hollywood stars was sent to Terrence Howard's family. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences also expressed its deep sorrow over the loss of one of their talented members. Terrence Howard was not only an outstanding actor, but also a visionary producer, screenwriter, musician, and car designer. He was known for his diverse acting ability, from the introspective roles in Crash and Hustle Flow to his impressive villainous roles in Iron Man. He was always highly regarded for his dedication and passion for the arts. Furthermore, Terrence Howard was a socially responsible individual. He frequently spoke out about issues of racial inequality, climate change, and environmental concerns. He was one of the pioneers in supporting electric car technology and clean energy. Terrence Howard's funeral will be held at a large church in Los Angeles, expected to be attended by thousands, including fans, colleagues, and friends. His admirers around the world will also be remembering him and sharing memories of a great talent who has passed away. While awaiting the final investigation results, fans and the media continue to mourn Terrence Howard's passing. His image and his iconic roles will forever be etched in the minds of cinema lovers. The flame of his talent and dedication will continue to burn brightly in our hearts. Night descended upon Los Angeles, a particularly somber night like never before. The neon lights on the streets, the glamorous movie theaters, the lavish mansions on the hills, all seemed to be immersed in an indescribable sadness. The sudden death of Terrence Howard had left a huge void, a lingering pain in the hearts of film lovers, fans, and those who had the opportunity to work with him. The aftershocks from the news of the accident were still reverberating strongly. The Howard Motors car, a masterpiece that demonstrated Terrence's passion for technology and his creative vision, was now just a wreck. The media, fans, and investigators began piecing together the fragments, seeking the truth behind the tragedy. Detective Olivia Reyes, a resilient woman with sharp eyes and extensive experience, led the investigation team. The accident scene was strictly guarded, with forensic experts working tirelessly to collect evidence. Every detail, from the tire marks on the road, the car's debris, to biological traces, was meticulously examined. One of the hypotheses that was raised, and also one of the overarching mysteries, was whether the accident was a deliberate act. Terrence Howard, besides his outstanding acting talent, was also an active social activist, someone who always stood up for justice. He had been involved in many investigative projects, exposing the conspiracies of large corporations, especially in the oil industry. His final documentary, rumored to be released soon, was said to have exposed the dark corners of this industry, including its murky relationships with powerful politicians. Did any forces want to silence him? Automotive engineering experts, those with a deep understanding of the structure and systems of the Howard Motors car, also participated in the investigation. They examined every minute detail of the electric motor, the battery system, and other safety devices. Were there any signs of tampering, of technical malfunction, or even a sophisticated attack? Meanwhile, the world was immersed in recollections of Terrence Howard. His colleagues, friends, and fans shared memories, stories about his extraordinary character. Gwyneth Paltrow, who co-starred with him in Iron Man, wrote on her personal page, "Terrence was not only a great colleague but also a close friend. He always brought creativity and enthusiasm to every role. His passing is a great loss to us." Social media platforms were flooded with shares, photos, and videos of Terrence Howard's iconic roles. Fans reminisced about the memorable moments in Crash, the film that earned him an Oscar nomination, and Hustle Flow, the film that helped him win an Academy Award. They remembered his deep voice, his profound gaze, and his distinctive smile. A group of fans came together to create a small exhibition, showcasing paintings, sculptures, and other artworks inspired by Terrence's roles in life. They wanted to honor him not only as an actor, but also as an artist, an activist, a person full of passion. Before the accident, Terrence Howard had been nurturing several major projects. He was planning to establish a charity fund to support young artists, especially those from minority communities, giving them the opportunity to develop their talents. He also planned to produce a film about the life of Martin Luther King Jr., the hero of the civil rights movement. His passing was not only a great loss to the film industry, but also a loss to society. He was a visionary, always striving for justice and progress. He used his talent to speak out for the vulnerable, to inspire the younger generation. Terrence Howard's funeral will be held in a solemn ceremony, broadcast live worldwide. Thousands of people are expected to attend to bid him farewell one last time. His family has decided to open the ceremony to the public, so that those who loved him can express their condolences and pay their respects. Los Angeles night remained cold and somber. The lights on the Hollywood Walk of Fame still sparkled, but a star had faded. Terrence Howard had passed away, but his legacy will endure forever. He will be remembered not only for his outstanding roles, but also for his contributions to society, for his courage in speaking out for justice. The story of Terrence Howard will be a lesson about life, about passion, about compassion, and about mysteries that cannot be fully explained. He was an artist, an activist, an extraordinary person, and he will forever be a part of history, a part of our hearts and souls. Terrence Howard, a name that resonates in the film industry, is the result of a long journey that began in his childhood years. To truly understand his character and his talent, we need to go back in time, to his early days, where the seeds of creativity were sown and nurtured. Terrence Howard was born on March 11, 1969, in Chicago, Illinois, into a family with a diverse cultural and artistic background. His father, Tyrone Howard, was a black man, and his mother, Anita Williams, was a mixed-race European American. This combination created an open family environment, where differences were respected and art was encouraged. The Howard family was not merely a family, but also a cradle that nurtured Terrence's passion for art. He grew up in a house filled with music, with soul, jazz, and blues melodies echoing throughout the space. His father, although not a professional artist, had a deep passion for music and often listened to music and played music at home. His mother, a talented and emotional woman, instilled in him a love for performing arts and literature. Childhood memories. In his recollections, Terrence often mentioned childhood memories associated with music and art. He talked about family evenings spent together, listening to music and singing along to favorite songs. He remembered the times he went with his mother to the theater to see performances, where he was captivated by the stage lights, the glamorous costumes, and the emotional stories. These experiences instilled in him a dream of becoming an artist, of transforming himself into roles and telling stories through art. Encouragement and support. The Howard family always encouraged and supported Terrence in pursuing his passion. They noticed his talent and enthusiasm and created all the conditions for him to develop. He attended music classes, acting classes, and other artistic activities. He was given the opportunity to showcase his talents to family, friends, and the community. The encouragement and support from his family became a great source of motivation, helping him overcome difficulties and challenges in his journey to pursue his dreams. Cultural background and identity. Terrence's diverse cultural and artistic background deeply influenced his career. He could empathize with people from many different cultures and portray multidimensional characters that reflected the complexity of life. He was also aware of his responsibility to speak out for the vulnerable and those who were discriminated against. Terrence Howard's path to a professional acting career was not a straight one, but a journey of discovery and experimentation. He began by participating in artistic activities at school, followed by acting classes and small auditions. School and extracurricular activities. During his time in school, Terrence actively participated in extracurricular activities related to art. He joined drama clubs, cultural performances, and talent contests. These were opportunities for him to hone his acting skills, familiarize himself with the stage, and demonstrate his talents. Acting classes. Recognizing his passion and potential, Terrence decided to attend professional acting classes. He sought out good teachers and experienced actors to learn from and hone his skills. He learned how to analyze scripts, how to build characters, how to express emotions, and how to work on set. Early roles. Terrence's early roles were small, often supporting roles or extras in films and television shows. He wasn't afraid of difficulties, wasn't afraid of roles that didn't have much dialogue or screen time. He saw them as opportunities to learn, to accumulate experience, and to prove his abilities. In Terrence Howard's heart, a burning fire always burned to become a famous and influential actor. He didn't just want to act, he wanted to tell stories, convey messages, and create positive impacts on society. Desire to reach the top. Terrence always set high goals for himself. He was not satisfied with small roles. He wanted to take on leading roles, roles with depth and challenge. He wanted to work with talented directors, good actors, and participate in quality projects. Dream to contribute to change. Terrence wanted to use his acting talent to contribute to changing society. He wanted to tell stories about the vulnerable, about social issues, and about human values. He wanted to inspire audiences, encourage them to think and act to create a better world. Unremitting efforts. To achieve his dreams, Terrence never stopped striving and trying. He worked hard, learned constantly, and never gave up. He was willing to accept challenges, overcome difficulties, and face failures. His persistence and determination helped him overcome all obstacles and move closer to his dreams. His early years were the foundation for Terrence Howard's development in the film industry. After his initial tentative steps, he gradually asserted his position, overcoming many challenges to rise to become one of the most talented and beloved actors in Hollywood. Terrence Howard's career took an important turn when he began to receive more important roles. Two representative films that marked his breakthrough were Dead Presidents, 1995, and Mr. Holland's Opus, 1995. Dead Presidents, 1995. In this crime film, Terrence Howard played Coward, a Vietnam War veteran who returns home and participates in a heist to make a living. This role helped him demonstrate his diverse acting ability, from strength and determination to weakness and vulnerability. He successfully portrayed the inner turmoil of a soldier facing difficulties in life. This role attracted the attention of critics and helped him become more widely known. Mr. Holland's Opus, 1995. In this family drama, Terrence Howard played Louis Russ, a talented student in the music class of teacher Glenn Holland, played by Richard Dreyfuss. He showed his delicate acting skills, expressing a deep teacher-student relationship and the aspirations of youth. This role helped him receive the love of the audience and affirmed his talent in many different film genres. Diversity and ability to transform. These two roles demonstrated Terrence Howard's diversity and ability to transform. He was able to show strength and determination, but also vulnerability and affection. He could transform into many different types of characters, from a veteran to a student, from a powerful man to an ordinary man. After his breakthrough roles, Terrence Howard's career began to flourish. He received many film invitations, worked with talented directors, and was nominated for and won many prestigious awards. Successful films. During this period, Terrence Howard participated in many successful films, including Best Man, 1999, Angel Eyes, 2001, Biker Boys, 2003, Ray, 2004. These films helped him affirm his position in the film industry and attract the attention of audiences and the media. Hustle Flow, 2005. This film was an important turning point in Terrence Howard's career. He played DJ, an ambitious rap musician who wants to change his life through music. He wrote his own music and performed the songs in the film. This role helped him win an Academy Award and affirm his talent in both acting and music. Crash, 2004. This film was also a great success in Terrence Howard's career. He played Cameron Thayer, a black man who had to face racial discrimination and injustice in society. He showed the character's inner turmoil excellently. This role brought him an Oscar nomination and received high praise from critics. Recognition from professionals. The roles in these films helped Terrence Howard receive high praise from professionals. He was nominated for and won many awards, including an Academy Award, a Film Critics Association Award, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. Talent and dedication were the keys to Terrence Howard's success. He was not only a talented actor, but also a hard worker, always striving to perfect himself and contribute to art. Ability to transform. Terrence Howard had an amazing ability to transform. He could transform into many different types of characters, from ordinary people to special people, from good people to bad people. He could express the characters' emotions honestly and deeply. Careful preparation. Terrence always prepared carefully for his roles. He read the script carefully, learned about the character and the context of the film. He met and talked to people who were related to the character to better understand their lives and thoughts. Dedication and effort. Terrence was a hard worker and always strived to perfect himself. He spent a lot of time on set, working with the director and his colleagues to create the best possible roles. He wasn't afraid of difficulties, wasn't afraid of challenges, and always tried his best to achieve his goals. Crash, 2004, was not only a commercially and artistically successful film, but also an important turning point in Terrence Howard's career. The film brought him prestigious awards, recognition from professionals and audiences, and raised his profile to a new level. In Crash, Terrence Howard played Cameron Thayer, a successful television host with a relatively stable life. However, Cameron and his wife, Christine "Thandie" Newton, had to face issues of racial discrimination, injustice, and conflicts in their relationships. Excellent performance. Terrence Howard performed the role of Cameron Thayer excellently. He portrayed the character's inner turmoil, fatigue, and disappointment in the face of the prejudices and unfair treatment he had to endure. He showed Cameron's intelligence, courtesy, and self-respect, but at the same time, he also showed his anger and helplessness in the face of injustice in society. Body language and expressions. Terrence Howard used body language and facial expressions skillfully to convey the character's emotions and thoughts. He used his eyes to express anger, sorrow, and disappointment. He used gestures to express confidence, courtesy, and inner turmoil. Empathy and understanding. Terrence Howard's role as Cameron Thayer created empathy and understanding in the audience. He helped the audience better understand the issues that Black people had to face in society, the difficulties and challenges they had to go through. He contributed to making the film more profound and meaningful. Relationship with Christine. The relationship between Cameron and Christine was an important factor in the film. Terrence Howard and Thandie Newton showed their chemistry and harmony in acting. They showed the conflicts, difficulties, and complex emotions in their relationship. The role of Cameron Thayer in Crash brought Terrence Howard prestigious awards and recognition from professionals and audiences. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe to help me have more motivation to make other better videos. See you in the next